everyone, this is Kimberly Miasco. So greetings for today, greatly everyone. So today I will talk about ICT and all the other subtopics are related to it. To start with, let me ask you a question. Can you imagine your life without your phone? Or can you imagine your life without the internet? As you know now, we are now living in the internet era nowadays. And all the things that we do is related to ICT. So now, what is ICT? If you want to know the definition of ICT, let me read the definition of ICT here. ICT stands for Information and Communication Technologies, and very simplified sense refers to technologies associated with the transmission and exchange of data in the form of sound, text, visual images, signals, or any other form or any combination of those forms through the use of digital technology. According to TESDA, it encompasses such services as telecommunication, post, multimedia, electronic commerce, broadcasting, and information technology. Furthermore, Christensen in 2010 says it focuses primarily on communication technologies which include the internet, wireless networks, cell phones, and other communication mediums. So that's all about what ICT means. So now let's move about the topic. Talk about the state of ICT in the Philippines. So let's talk about the ICT of the Philippines now. So before ICT in the Philippines, telecommunication here was segmented, meaning to say, you could only call people within the city you belong to. Let's say, for example, if you belong in Davao City, then you don't have internet. So you will have no access. You will have no access of internet. But if you live in somewhere that has internet connections, so you will have internet access. So, in 1986, with the initiative of Ramon Cuanco, Filipinos were given opportunities to connect to the world through the PLDT. In 1987, PLDT established the country's first cellular telephone network. In 1994, the Philippines has its first internet connection in Makati City. So, we have in 1994, we have the internet connection in the Makati City where our capital city is near in the Makati City. So, in 2013, there was a massive growth of the country's mobile networks. In 2014, the Philippines was named the fastest growing internet population. The number of Philippine internet users in 38 is 38 million and a population of 100 million. Lastly, about the throwback of the ICT in Philippines. In 2017, internet connection penetrated to the population 119 million mobile phone subscriptions has recorded in the country. So let's talk about the survey of the Philippines ICT here. So now, the number of hours Filipinos spent online. First, 3.2 hours on mobile phones. Second, 5.2 hours on desktop and in tablets. So we really spend our time more on those like gadget when we have free time, and even if we don't have free time, we can also spend time like using our phone, laptop, like that. So talk about the top Filipino online activities. So first we have the shopping. Shopping is 24%. Search 11%, gaming 12%, Facebook 38%, online videos, YouTube, and etc. 15%. So we really spend our time in that kind of like in using internet. And now thirdly, when we talk about internet, we come across www or triple W. What is it? What is it? WW stands for World Wide Web. WW is the different from the internet. World Wide Web are the pages you see when you're at a device and you're online, while internet is the network of connected computers that the web works. I will not go deeper about it. So that is about the stating what is ICT about, and also what does ICT means, or what is the definition of ICT. So now let's go to current trends of ICT. So let me open my book and discuss to you the current about the ICT. What are the current trends in ICT? So let me read the definition. As the world of ICT continues to grow, the industry has focused on the several innovation. And one of those is social media. One of those current trends nowadays is social medias. Social media is a website, application, or online channel that enables web users to create, co-create, discuss, modify, and exchange. Is that GPG, user generated content. So that is social media. And let me say to you the 6 types of social media. Number one is social networks. These are the sites that allow you to connect with other people with the same interests or background. Let's say, for example, Facebook and Google Plus. Number two, bookmarking sites. These are the sites that allow you to store the manage links to various websites and resources. I'll give you example. The example of this is StumbleUpon and Pinterest. Third, social news. These are the sites that allows users to post their own news items or links to other news sources. So the example of this is Flickr, YouTube, and Instagram. So number five is micro blogging. These are the sites that focus on short updates from the user. And the example is, I'll give you the examples, Twitter and Blurk. Sixth, blogs and forums. These websites allow users to post their content. Example is WordPress and Tumblr and Vlogger. So that is about the social media, or we can see also that are the functioning present in the devices among the world nowadays. So we could see in our phone a lot of apps there. We have Wattpad, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, Vlogger. We have that Twitter. We have a lot of apps nowadays. And and to operating system. So let's discuss the operating system here. If operating system or mobile operating system, number one, we have iOS, used in Apple device such as the iPhone or iPad. Second, Android, an open source operating system developed by Google. Third, BlackBerry OS, used in BlackBerry devices. Fourth, Windows Phone OS, a closed source and proprietary operating system developed by Microsoft. Symbian, the original smartphone OS used by Nokia devices. Sixth, WebOS, originally used for smartphones, now used for smart TVs. Seventh, Windows Mobile, developed by Microsoft for smartphones and Packet PS. So that is all about the ICT operating system. We have that. We discussed that one, and we already discussed what is social media and what are the examples of social media, and also by stating ICT in the topic, and also what is ICT, and those are the things about ICT. I hope you've learned a lot. That will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.